Okay, Shalom. Okay, like you all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bush, and outside. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Rakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone. Okay, our elders of GMS, and salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel. Okay, I found this very interesting. What I found here, just a little video of an ultrasound. 26-week twins found fighting during a scan, CAT scan. Not a CAT scan, but I said CAT scan. During an ultrasound. They got scanned here, but it's actually an ultrasound. But this is part of the truth, which we're continuing in this truth, which pretty much 2nd Ezra 14 and 25. Let me read that. 2nd Ezra 14 and 25. And come hither, and I shall light a candle of understanding in thy heart. You know, the understanding of the world, especially people of especially these niggas, which their understanding is of the world, you know, of how life began. And not just how life began, how this white man how this white man come into the world, you know. And they come up with all kind of crazy shit, man. Excuse my language, but they come up with all kind of crazy madness. And not just how the white man come into the world, but just how life began, period. You know, but mainly Esau and Jacob, you know, which is Jacob is the good guy. Clearly, Esau, Edom, is the bad guy, clearly, in this world. He is clearly the enemy of this world. And like I said, in verse 25, and I shall light a candle of understanding in thy heart, which shall not be put out, till things be performed which thou shalt begin to write. Okay, again, the beginning of how these two nations come about, the nation of Israel and the Edomites. All right, which the word will also tell you how it all began. It all began through evolution, or the white man come around because his skin adapting to the climate he was in. Clearly is wrong, you know, and many other things. This is just some of those, what do you want to call them? And I always have a problem with this word, remembering this word. The scripture in Timothy, keepeth thou thy trust. I can never quote that. I don't have my Bible with me, but these philosophies and these crazy ass stories the world have come up with, you know. But the truth of the scriptures is the truth of everything, period, is just right there in the scriptures. And this beginning here is also scripture also, you know. And this is actually a spiritual thing with these two twins actually fighting, which again is scriptural. Jacob and Esau, you know. And again, you know what? Let me just go to it. Let me read another scripture here concerning this truth. Sirach again. Not again, but Sirach. If I can find it. Here we go. 24. And 26. He maketh the doctrine of knowledge appear as the light. And you know the light, when it shineth, you know, using the sun as an example. The whole planet is illuminated. And that's the thing with this truth. This truth is just clear, you know, and it's clear and obvious concerning this truth. So it's shining as the light. All right. So it says here, going to the book of Genesis, the 25th chapter, and this is just straight, simple Bible 101, man. You know, a nigga love to hear something else. A nigga want to hear something else, though. You know, and the nigga want to hear anything else other than the actual truth. How the actual Edomite tribe, how it began, where it all started from. All right, so diving in the scriptures here. You know, when we first started going to the highways and the byways in 09, that like this scripture was coming out, and actually for a few years after that, Genesis the 25th chapter would come out every week. Clearly, the Genesis 25th chapter would come out every week. You know? So it says here in Genesis the 25th chapter and 20, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padanaram, the sister of Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. Okay, she got pregnant. And the children struggled together within her. And the children struggled together within her. You know what? Let me go to my blue letter. Should have started out with that in the first place. Okay, here we go.